So as I was thrown out of New York yesterday by other punks that think that they're tyrants and kings and emperors, and they can tell us what kind of food we eat, and they tell us we have to wear a mask, but they don't have to wear a mask, that we have to stay at home in quarantine, but they don't have to stay at home in quarantine. Here's a good idea. Hey, Governor Cuomo, kiss my free ass. You're a power-abusing, corrupt, deep state punk who's ruling over the otherwise good families of New York, abusing your governor's power every day. Shame on you, but of course you won't have any shame, because in order to have shame and feel guilt, you have to have a conscience. You have to have a soul. You have to care. You actually have to give a damn about the people who pay your salary. So on behalf of the real positive families of New York and America who struggle and take risks and make sacrifices to be in the asset column, and who know, we all know, that without law and order and the heroes, the sheepdogs of law enforcement, the warriors of law enforcement, especially the NYPD and all those great warrior hero law enforcement families in New York, we are heartbroken and we are pissed off, because we were going to have a great, pure, positive celebration of law and order, while the Democrat power abusers side with the anarchists and the mobs and the rioters, literally protecting arsonists and murderers. They release the worst animals onto our society while they deny New Yorkers the right, guaranteed by the Second Amendment, to defend themselves. It's heartbreaking. But you know what happens a little bit after heartbreak? You start attacking the causes and the forces that bring about heartache for the good people of America, the good people of New York. So I could not stand louder and prouder and more affirmative with the hero warriors of New York law enforcement and law enforcement around the country. Because as I tour and I hunt all across the great North American wild grounds with my family and friends and heroes of the military, and conducting charity work for children who want that outdoor healing power of nature, all 50 states, I have my First Amendment rights. And you know what? In spite of the corrupt power-abusing deep state, I think I have all my constitutional rights in every state, uninfringed and unencumbered. So I apologize that we allowed this corruption to metastasize so rottenly across this country, particularly in New York. What a heartbreak. To deny a perfect day of celebrating law and order. Hey, Governor Cuomo. Hey, BLASIO. Hey, all you liberal liars and haters that claim I'm a racist, that claim I'm an anti-Semite, where'd you pull that out of your ass? Everybody knows I'm not a racist. I celebrate my black musical influences every day of my life. I work with my Jewish friends nonstop for the last 60 years. And I'm a homophobe? What about all my gay friends? I wonder what they would have to say about that. The left, the Marxists, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, the Democrats, they're liars. And they're drunk on hate. To shut down a celebration of law and order, to show thanks and appreciation and reverence for the heroes that put on that badge and strap on that gun and head out into the jungle of crime, engineered recidivism. Everybody write that down. You know why cops get killed? You know why cops get beat? You know why all this arson and all this rioting and destruction and anarchy is going around? Write it down. It's engineered recidivism. They're doing it on purpose. Nobody fails to understand that when you keep letting out evil, violent criminals, that they're going to be evil, violent criminals again. Who is so soulless, so mindless, so treasonous to implement such engineered recidivism. So I want to thank the great Congressman Clay Higgins and my buddy Greg Mosing that flew us from Louisiana to Texas up to Washington, D.C. on our way to New York, and were threatened with house arrest if we came to New York. So let me get this right. The United States of America, there are governors and there are liberal Democrat Antifa supporters who won't allow free Americans to travel interstate. Governor Cuomo, shame on you. Mayor de Blasio, you communist punk. I can't believe there's that many ignorant, stupid, treasonous traitors that vote these kind of thugs into office. So on behalf of law and order, safe streets, safe neighborhoods, the American dream of work ethic, that man in the arena, we work so hard, we stumble, but we get back up and dust ourselves off. That describes the heroes of law enforcement and the sacrifices that their families make every day. I am incapable of adequately expressing my love and affection and appreciation and reverence for the heroes of law enforcement who they and they alone provide safety and security for our families. You are the heroes in our lives every day. And on behalf of shit kicker America, who demand freedom, celebrate law and order,